Okay, we're going over trig ratios today. So trig ratios. And if you've got a right triangle like this, and let's call it A, B, C, and we're trying to, let's say we've got a 3, 4, 5 triangle. The first thing that you're going to have to do is write sine of A. Well, what is sine of A? Whenever we're dealing with sine, it's always the opposite over the hypotenuse. So we look at the opposite of this angle, and the opposite of this angle is going to be this side opposite of this angle, so it's going to be 3. And the hypotenuse is 5. So whenever we write this, we're going to write sine A equals opposite over hypotenuse equals 3 over 5. There you go. Now, let's find cosine of A. Well, cosine of A, or cosine in general, is adjacent over hypotenuse. Now, you need to know this stuff, or you need to be able to find it. It is on your formula sheet that you will have for the end of course exam, so you will be able to find it. It's right there by special right triangles. So, you don't have to memorize this, but you should memorize it. From what I've seen, is the students that memorize the formulas and take the time to memorize the formulas typically do better on the tests anyways. So if you want to do good on your test, then memorize your formulas. So what is adjacent? Adjacent means next to. So you've got 2 of these that are technically adjacent to angle A. You've got 4 and 5, but 5 is the hypotenuse. So and you have to be careful about that. You can't just pick either one of them. The adjacent leg is 4. So adjacent is going to be 4, and the hypotenuse is going to be 5. So cosine of A equals adjacent over hypotenuse equals 4 over 5. Now we're going to do tangent. There's only 3 of these. There's sine, cosine, and tangent. And tangent is equal to the opposite over adjacent. Well, if we look at the opposite of A, so we're looking at angle A, the opposite of A is 3, and the adjacent to A is 4. That's all we're doing with trig ratios, is finding these ratios of the side lengths of a right triangle. So that's it. I hope this, if you've missed your lesson or whatever, I hope this helps you get caught back up. And if you have any questions, please ask during class.